YouTube, and welcome to my channel. This is the first of hopefully many vlogs and videos to come. I am Naomi and I am an artist, a creator, a crocheter, designer, a book lover and many things, and I just wanted to kind of start this video channel as something to hold myself accountable for. I am in a kind of weird place in life right now. I graduated from my fashion degree 6 months ago and currently still unemployed. It's really hard, and I want to really start, selling my creations and becoming a full-time maybe content creator, crochet artist, who knows. I am in the process of setting up my own crochet store, which I'm really excited about. What do I have? I have one of my pillows that I made. It has a really sparkly yarn. I don't know if you can see in it yet, the black one. But I really love this one. I'm hoping to kind of sell some more pillows. And I also making blankets. I made a lot of blankets. I'm in the process of also starting a cardigan, a granny square cardigan. But yeah, there are many things that I want to share with you guys, and I really hope that you enjoy this video. Please bear with me, it's my first one. Okay, so I thought I would share with you guys some books that I've really enjoyed this year. I personally love watching book YouTubers. I personally love watching book YouTubers, and I get a lot of the books that I want to read from them. So yeah, without further ado, I'll start with what I'm currently reading. Currently, I am reading Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber. It's just a really cozy fantasy book that some of the storylines are predictable, but the characters are fun, and there's a little bit of romance in there. It's not particularly spicy. It's just, if you want fairy tale, vampires, witchy spells, just something that you want to escape in, then I recommend it. I know it's part of a series, so I think there's 2 other books in it. I got this about 2 days ago and I've almost finished it, so do with that what you will. But yeah, it's about a girl who makes a deal with someone she shouldn't have, and then all the kind of consequences and exciting things that come along with that and that happen afterwards, and finding out who she is and what the world around her entails. So yeah, definitely recommend it. Secondly, a book I read at, I want to say, beginning of this year. I kind of started it and read it through the summer. It's a big book. It took me a while. It's Fairy Tale by Stephen King. For me, this was a hefty book, okay, but it is, I love Stephen King. He sets so much of atmosphere in his stories, and I love the kind of horror of everyday life, I suppose. This one's quite different, I suppose, to his usual. If you've read sort of like Salem's Lot or Carrie, things like that, it's very different. It's about a boy. There is some kind of traumatic stuff that happens at the beginning of his life, but he finds a friendship with an elderly gentleman and the secrets that are in that man's life, and this boy goes on a journey, and also I think he develops as a person as well, and it's kind of a coming of age book, I suppose. But yeah, if you want a how do I describe it? 1 second, my cat's about to set herself on fire. 2 minutes. Yeah, if you want a hefty fairy tale that also has sort of everyday life, horror's involved in it, then this is for you, I think. Next book. Okay, after that one, I read this book. Something light-hearted, because I needed something a bit kind of just chill. And it was The Cat Who Saved Books by Sasuke Natsukawa. I think that's how you say it. If not, I apologise. This is just a really cute book. It's about a boy who is at his grandfather's bookstore, and there's a magical cat. They go on a journey again. He has to kind of, if you love books, then the characters in this are quite touching. He deals with he basically saves books from being imprisoned. And you might question how's a book imprisoned, but once you read it, it makes sense, and it makes you reflect on why you read as well, and why everyone else reads in life. So yeah, it's a really cute short book. Okay, next is a book that I think many of you have probably read, and it is The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches by Sangu Mandana. This, it was very hyped up, so I don't know what I was expecting. I was maybe expecting like, oh my gosh, this is the best book I've ever read, but it was ultimately a cozy, slightly spicy fantasy book about, if you're an outcast or someone that maybe society doesn't love. It's, it's a book about being maybe alone in the world, maybe you're on the minority of society, and just finding your own home and making your own family. And it is lovely. It was great to read. Sort of end of September into October, kind of spooky. I apologise if you can hear banging. The people downstairs, I don't know what they're doing. I think they're replacing a window, and they've been doing this for about months now, and I don't know how long it takes to put one window in. Yeah. Magic, witchy, seasons, cute. That's for you. And then, last but not least, I'd literally just finished this book. I don't know why I'd never read it before, because it's such a classic, but Dracula by Bram Stoker. I finished it on Halloween, so I was very, very good timing there. I really love this edition, by the way. It's by Paper Mill Press. I found it at TK Maxx. It's got a really lovely, like, shimmery. I think it's a bit, scuffed up, but that's my own fault. It's like squishy as well, and it opens up really well, and I like that you can kind of just like, ooh, that's just me. But yeah, Dracula, Bram Stoker. I mean, it's a classic. I think most people know what Dracula is about. It's the origin of most vampire stories, and it's great to kind of read that, especially someone that I read Twilight as a child, things like that. It's interesting to see where these origins come from, but also I'm always fascinated by how classic literature is still so relevant today, and how the story is still so modern. And I want to read more classic literature. I've read Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen, but I mean that's because I'm obsessed with Pride and Prejudice, and I was obsessed with the film when I was a child. It's just such a good story. Yeah, that's the books that I would recommend to anyone this year. I've got a few that are on my wish list for Christmas, and I might share that in a future vlog for you guys. But for now, I'm gonna get ready to head out. Well, I'm gonna have some lunch first, and then I'm gonna head out into town. And I was thinking we could go around a bookshop and have a coffee and finish off my book, maybe. I have my free Waterstones coffee that I need to redeem, so there's nothing better than a free coffee.